morning. Welcome back. I am Adele Janae, and guess what? Today is the day. And yes, it is freezing. Hey there, aspiring entrepreneurs. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Adele Janae. Here we chase dreams. I empower and motivate you to build that business and navigate this thing called life together. I share my journey, the challenges, the wins, and everything in between to inspire you to unlock your potential and find your drive. Today, we're going to talk about vendor events. Are they worth your time? And can you actually make a profitable income from them? Let's break it down together. First, we're going to define what a vendor event is. So if you don't know, vendor events are markets or fairs where businesses set up booths and they actually have tables to showcase and sell their products or services. They range from local craft fairs to high-scale industry events. So the idea is truly simple. You get access to a lot of foot traffic and potential customers all in one place. But showing up just doesn't guarantee success. Which brings us to the big question. Are vendor events worth it? By the end of this video, you'll know whether it's worth investing your time and money. What to expect at a vendor event. You decided to try one out. So what's next? You're going to set up early mornings. If you are not a morning person, expect to get there hours in advance to set up your booth. And if you don't know how to get up after your first or second alarm, this may not be the option for you. They do have vendor events that are midday or towards the evening. So just make sure that you check out the times that these vendor events are running, okay? Second, crowds. It can be a hit or miss depending on the event, the day, and the weather. Not every event is packed, but sometimes a steady stream of traffic can still bring great opportunities. You have to be able to be engaged. So be ready to step out of your comfort zone. You got to interact with customers. You got to explain your products and build connections. A smile is always the quickest way to be able to get that pitch going, or even complimenting. I've talked about this before, complimenting what they have. Like they have earrings, they have dogs, because sometimes people will be bringing their animals to these events, especially if it's outdoors. So a simple conversation or talking to them about how their day is going goes a long way. Cost. You're likely going to pay a vendor fee. Remember, there are free vendor fees, but some range from $20 all the way up to the hundreds for more larger trade shows, plus costs for displays, inventory, and travel. So if you think about the cost, the vendor event that I did, we paid $70. Everything had to be furnished ourselves. So I had to bring the table, I had to bring the canopy, I had to bring, of course, my product, which hopefully, you don't forget that, right? I had to purchase my items to make my booth actually have some type of holiday look or feel to it, which I didn't have to do that, but that was just on me. I paid for my banner, which you should already have a banner before you get this set up. Even if you don't have a banner right away, just know that there might be a possibility that your booth may be passed up if you don't have that stuff in order or set up. I noticed a lot of people had banners at the top of their canopies and ones behind their canopies. Those people were actually looking because they were trying to read what that person had. And my aunt actually brought this up to me in our conversation. She was like, well, we need a banner. When you're first starting out, it's not expected for you to have all these things. So as time goes on, as you do more events, you can purchase more things that are needed for your business, right? I had bags for my items. My item was small enough to where technically, if they bought one item, they technically did not need a bag, but I had it there just in case if they bought more than one candle, like 2 candles or 3 candles, because it's also glass and you didn't want them to walk around. Like if people feel like they can't hold something or they don't have it to put it in, they're less likely to buy. Also, that reminds me too, sometimes you need cash. So even if you bring about $20 or $30 of loose cash, 5s, 1s, 10s, things like that, usually $100. But if you don't have that much cash, eventually you're going to need to bring that, because I did have a lot of people who did pay with cash. So if you're not a good seller and you can't have them do exact change or, buy something more so you don't have to give change, I would honestly suggest you to have anywhere from $30 to $100 in loose cash. Okay. Now we're going to go over pros and cons. Here are some pros and cons of participating in vendor events to help you weigh your decision. Pros: direct sales. You can make immediate income by selling your products on the spot. Networking. I networked with so many people. I was told about different events coming up. I was also told about a new spot that opened up that would be good for my type of product, or even partnership with that particular vendor of helping me sell my items. Okay, so it's nice when it's slow. Walk around, especially if you have 2 people at your booth, right? Take the time, walk around, talk to the people, get to know them, see how long they've been doing this, how profitable they've been. That stuff actually helps you make your decision going forward. Brand exposure. It's a fantastic way to get your name out there, especially if you're just starting. Learning opportunity. You'll gather feedback from customers and you actually see which of your products sell the fastest, right? So it's instant gratification of knowing, oh, okay, this product is sold out. I need to order more of this product, or this is the product I need to push more of. Now the cons. Upfront cost. If the fee and prep are too high, it may eat into your profits. And especially if you don't have a lot of these items like your table, your canopy, the cloth, the logo stuff. If you don't have all those things, then that also goes into your fee, your total fee, right? Your total upfront cost, time commitment. These events can eat up your entire day, including preparation and breakdown. So the event that I went to, we had to be there by 7 a.m. We had to be set up by 8. Okay. And then the event technically didn't start until 9. But there's a reason they told us to set up by 8, because we saw people already showing up around 8 a.m. And that was because there was a restaurant across the street that served breakfast. Also, people sometimes like to get up. They live in that neighborhood. They want to take a walk, and then they see booths popped up. So, hey, they want to come over and see what's going on. A big pet peeve of mine, and a thing that I did see at the event, was people not setting up in time. This also goes to products. Do not bring a ton of stuff. I've seen so many booths that had everything. Like, that eats up in your time of setup. Also, you should already have in your mind in advance the things that you want to sell. Just throwing up a bunch of stuff and just saying, okay, I'm going to see what sticks and I'm going to see what sells, is not the best way to set up your booth. It's not. Even from a retail standpoint, you want to highlight the things that you want to sell, or you know that it's going to sell. Product research is truly important, especially in your niche and what you're trying to push. Okay. So just putting that out there. There are people that were still setting up all the way up till 9 o'clock. Some people even showed up late. When you show up late, it is not guaranteed that you will get a good spot. Some of these events don't give booth vendor numbers, right? Some do, which helps you or gives you an idea of where you're going to be set up. Unpredictability. There's no guarantee that you will recoup your costs or make a profit. So it's not really a gamble, but technically you are rolling the dice a little bit in regards to coming to these types of events. Now, here's the truth. Vendor events can be worth it, but it depends on your goals. So if your primary goal is brand awareness, smaller events with low fees might be great exposure for you. If you're looking for big sales, choose the events tailored to your target market and invest in high traffic and well-promoted ones. I did like the fact that the head of the event, she came around to each booth. She asked us what we were selling, or she saw that we were selling. She highlighted each one of our booths, okay, and allowed us to speak and sell our item. That gives you time to push, because you don't know who is watching for that type of content, right? And that's a good marketing thing on her end and, that side. But you also want to do it for your side. You want to make sure that you put on your social media page that you're out there doing that event. You want to push to friends and family, or just people in general that may be interested in things like that, so that you have a greater chance of more people coming, right? If it is a big event, something that is well promoted, you don't have to do the work. The only work that you really will have to do is get the attention of those people coming by. One thing about this particular event that I also did not somewhat like, which I'm 50-50 on, is I don't catcall, nor do I, pull people from other tents, but we were not allowed to get the attention of the person. So that sometimes can put a damper on your profit when you want that person to notice you. You want those people to be gravitated towards your tent or a canopy. But my tip for you is start small. Test a local, low-cost event before committing to something larger. Pay close attention to what works and what doesn't, and use that to refine your approach. Okay. Now, tips for a successful event. Ask before you go. Let me leave you with my top tips to make your event worth your while. Know your audience. We talked about that a little bit. Choose events that attract the type of customers you're trying to reach. Presentation matters, okay? Make your booth inviting and professional. People love a well-designed display. Engage with your guests. A friendly face and approachable attitude can work wonders, okay? Have marketing materials, flyers, business cards. People did ask for business cards. I did not have business cards because I have online business cards. Even free samples can turn browsers into future buyers. I don't have samples, but what I did have is I have candles. So each person that came by, I had them smell the candle. And that helped people make a decision. Last thing, follow up. Collect emails or even social media contacts to build a lasting connection beyond the event. Definitely have them leave a review. That helps you not only showcase that product and the quality of it, but it gets trust out there. It has people trust you more. Okay, just to go over a few things that we talked about a little further. A lot of these vendor events have frequently asked questions. What is the process of becoming a vendor? What forms of payment they actually take? If there is a limit on certain products or types of products that you can sell. Some vendor events don't allow so many jewelry sellers or so many craft sellers. This is to help limit competition, I'm assuming. They tell you what they don't accept. Some don't take tobacco or alcoholic beverages. They tell you if they give refunds or not. If you're able to cancel, if there is no refund, they go over these things in detail. They also tell you if there's electricity available or if you actually need a tax ID, okay? Where to give them information about special requests that you may need, or if you need a double booth, or if you have animals, okay? Each one has their own rules and regulations. Please, please, please make sure you actually read this information. And you will have to sign a liability agreement. Not all of these vendor events have this, but majority of them do. Please make sure you read that as well. And a lot of times before you even pay or before you can even participate in this type of event, you have to sign this liability agreement, okay? Also, because we're transparent here, I wanted to show you how much I made. That's what you came here for, right? I will say I did not do too bad for this being my first event. For it being my first time, I made $128.67 plus $80 in cash. Okay, that is what I made. As you can tell, that was for the 21st. So I just wanted to be very transparent. Was it worth it for me for the first event? Yes, it was worth it. Just keep in mind that you still are usually in the red, right? Because you have to pay back for product if you haven't paid it in full. If you have to replenish product, your monthly fee, for instance, your Shopify store, certain things here and there that you may have financially, then, that is what you're financially responsible for. I will say that this event had less foot traffic, but it was steady due to being the holiday weekend. So that meant that everybody was at the malls or cutting down, getting Christmas trees last minute, or they were just out spending time with their family because it was the Christmas weekend. Okay. This for me would have been a lot better if I had either a high traffic event, which would have been more money, or just in general, another weekend that wasn't a holiday weekend. Holiday weekends can be hit or miss depending on the location. So for me, for the first time, it was worth it. But for another holiday event, if I choose to do one, it will definitely be at a more high end space with more foot traffic. Okay, so remember that vendor events aren't one size fits all, but with the right mindset and strategy, they can be a powerful tool for your business. Remember that vendor events aren't one size fits all, but with the right mindset and strategy, they can be a powerful tool for your business. Have you ever done a vendor event? Share your experiences in the comment below. I would love to hear what worked for you and what didn't. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you never miss a tip to grow your business and chase your dreams. Until next time, don't forget to live, love, laugh, and smile. Have a great day. Bye.